gauge the distance and size of objects in their underwater world. Now, as the animals are making sounds, you may have seen the tops of their heads moving, as you're seeing from Keela right there, and Aurora on the far side. The very scientific word for that part of their body is their melon. So a beluga can manipulate its melon to focus sound. It's very similar to turning the head of a flashlight to focus in flight. But folks, it is not dark all the time. In the summer, the sun comes out, the ice retreats, fish populations are going to flourish, and these marine mammals are going to gorge off of those flourishing populations. So, Sarah, as somebody who works so closely with these animals, can you tell me a little bit about their feeding habits?
I sure can, David. Hey everyone, I'm giving you a wave so you can see where my voice is coming from. Thanks a lot for waving back. With me is Keela. So belugas are opportunistic hunters, which basically means that they prey on a wide variety of animals. Here at the aquarium, we feed our belugas a combination of squid and fish, like capelin, herring, and salmon. Out in their natural habitat, belugas will also feed on small marine invertebrates, like worms or clams that hide under the sand at the bottom of the ocean. Now, as we've seen today, belugas obviously don't have hands like we do to help them dig under that sand, so you might be wondering, how do they get to that food? Well, belugas use a very specialized feeding technique that not many other whales and dolphins can use, and that's because they have very flexible lips. They're able to use these flexible lips to spit water into the sand to uncover any animals that might be hiding there. Now, Aurora up front is demonstrating that feeding technique, and I think Keela's going to help as well.
That's very, very cool. Oh, don't get wet. Fabulous. Contrary to popular belief, these animals are very comfortable in the shallower parts of their habitat, and that feeding technique is very good in shallower waters. Now, you might see our belugas throughout the day, either up along the ledges across the front side, as you see from Aurora right there on the far side over there, or even on the back side of the habitat, commonly known as the beach, much, much shallower waters where these animals might spend part of their day. So obviously, folks, we have learned today that belugas are unique and extremely well adapted to their Arctic environment. We are happy to say that they are the most abundant whale species that we have in Canada, but there are some populations which unfortunately are on decline. Now, they are facing a lot of challenges in their natural habitat, and the newest challenge that they are facing these days is climate change. With the changing of our Earth's climate, it's getting harder and harder for these animals to survive. But we're lucky, here in southern British Columbia, we're so intimately connected with the Arctic that our actions have a direct impact. We at the Vancouver Aquarium, we're very proud to be limiting our energy consumption and our carbon output in our everyday operations. And I do invite you to find different ways that you can do that in your life. And sometimes it's small things you might not realize, unplugging your cell phone charger when you're done using it, or washing your clothes in cold water. Two seemingly insignificant actions which can have dramatic impact on the Arctic ecosystem. So if you're already doing those things, folks, thank you so much. I'm sure our belugas would thank you if they could. But I'm going to be bold here and challenge you to find different ways to help these animals. Now, unfortunately, we have reached the final portion of our show, but as we get one final aerial send-off from these animals, let me take this opportunity on behalf of myself, our 4 traders in the habitat, and our 3 belugas. Have yourselves a great day. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, my name is David. If you have any questions or concerns, don't hesitate to come on over and talk to me. And just so you folks know, at 12:30, we have our silly, snowy sing-along happening in the Arctic Gallery. It's great for kids, lots of